morning, the Freedom Train. Welcome, my dear friends, to Saturday, the day of the big Let's Go Trudy Trucker Convoy. It's going to happen in 2 hours. It starts, but I've had reports. I've had reports all over. You see them on Twitter, you'll see them in Facebook. Facebook wouldn't allow my video supporting the truckers, but they're certainly allowing people to post things that have been happening overnight and blamed on truckers. I saw one Twitter where some trucker grabbed a hotel, harassed the hotel person, then went and got his stuff and came back and beat up the hotel person. Now, I challenge anybody to prove that was a truck driver, because these guys are driving their hotels. They're not renting a hotel. These are the paid instigators, the people who some types of think tanks that don't want this to happen are paying people huge money to cause riots, to break this apart. So, to prove to some of you who there have been some comments, there have been some anger, I want to quell that. I want to show to you what I have said, that these truckers are true. I want to show to you that what they do is not what you're being told. This update on their GoFundMe, written by their leader, the leader of this convoy, which is Tamara Litch. Excuse me, Tamara Litch, head truck driver, leader of the convoy, and she says, the Freedom Convoy, I feel it's important to read this, and I hope you'll listen. The Freedom Convoy has inspired truckers from across Canada, the United States, and now the world. The Freedom Convoy to Canberra is one example and has already started in Australia. Their GoFundMe has raised already $63,000. To support their fight, please click to donate. Some of the most influential, intelligent, and rational world industrial leaders like Elon Musk, Jordan Peterson, Joe Rogan, and others have repeatedly expressed their support for the truckers and the people and the working people who are fed up with global leaders infringing on our rights and freedoms. However, we cannot achieve our goals if there are threats of acts of violence. This movement is a powerful protest, and we do not condone any acts of violence, period. We live in a world where the pervasiveness of internet and instant global communication gives more power to the words and ideas than any physical weapon, making it a powerful tool that can be used against tyranny and authoritarianism. This is why they censor us, and why we must remain peaceful, no matter the cost. We already know there will be activists working at the behest of global authoritarians and think tanks to sabotage our movement. Because of this, we must have a zero-tolerance approach to aggressive behavior and violence. Please remain calm and loving to one another. We cannot stress how important it is for everyone to do the following. Number one, do not enter any government building or government property under any circumstance. Number two, treat all police officers with respect. Frontline police officers are already under significant pressure from powerful, politicized individuals and the local politicians. They are our fellow Canadians, and the police in regions like Peel defended us when they refused to enforce Doug Ford's draconian COVID restrictions on citizens last year. Please do not put frontline officers in a difficult position. Always be respectful. Even if they issue a citation, just know that most of them are doing so under stress, and duress. Number 3, keep calm. If you see individuals attempting to bait other truckers and attendees into conflict, report them to the police and our staff, or look to others around you to help with de-escalation. Sometimes it merely requires one calm head in a group to temper us all. Don't hesitate to be the negotiator. Do not make any type of threat. Number 4 and final. Do not make any type of threat. Threats lead to escalation, which could lead to violence. Please do your absolute best to stifle any aggressive rhetoric. As you know, legacy media will be present and will use this as ammunition against our movement. Their business model is built on a strategy of destroying reputations. Do not help them profit from destroying yours. If we keep calm and show love and support for one another, many things will happen. We will eventually cause the government to reverse its policy on COVID passports and vaccine mandates, as the UK has recently done. We will meet new friends, develop new relationships, and there will likely be people who meet during this protest and fall in love and build life together. Let's not sacrifice such a bright future for all of us by losing our temper. This is the first step in a long journey to a new golden age of freedom and understanding for one another. Let's build that future together. There will be a follow-up press conference after the leaders of the Convoy for Freedom arrive in Ottawa, outlining the date and time for a press conference. Be good and love one another. And I ask, if you're going there, if you're going to be a part of it, if you're near it, report those who are idiots. Don't assume they're truckers. They're trying to pretend they are. In most cases, in 99, maybe even 100% of the cases so far, they have not been the truckers. So, friends, be on the aware. Be prepared. And if you can, stay away and just support the way I'm trying here. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony.